All right. Hello, everyone. Atram here, and with me again is John. Welcome back, John. We've missed you. It was
What's
boring.
up?
It was really boring
I've been
without you.
I've been missing.
Yeah, missing in action. You screwed up your computer. We all know. I told
And
Ben.
now yeah. And now I'm found.
And now you're found. Anyways, so today we're doing a special episode. We are going to go over the entire card image gallery for Khans of Tarkir, and we're going to discuss it. We're going to decide
Yes.
what could see play in standard, what could see play in limited, maybe even modern applications. I'm going to refer to John on that one because I don't know much about modern. So,
I am the modern master.
no, you're not. We all know that much. Anyways,
Also, purposefully, I have restricted myself to not look at the spoilers up until this point. So
all right.
this
So,
is a surprise for me.
we're starting with white. So our first white card here is the Abzan Battle Priest. He's a 3/2 for 4 with Outlast. So Outlast is a sorcery speed ability where they have to tap and they put a +1/+1 counter on themselves.
Ooh, these guys would be so good if this was instant speed.
It would be insane if it was instant speed. It probably was to begin with, and then they're like, "Oh God, we screwed up. Put it at sorcery."
Yeah, because I don't know. These guys are certainly great and limited. These
Right.
two,
Well, there's
but
like one for every single base keywords. There's like lifelink, flying. I think this guy down here is first strike. There's a black one for death touch. There's a green one for reach. They're kind of like
okay.
slivers.
It reminds me of the automaton. What is that called?
Automaton.
Chronomaton.
Oh, chronomation or whatever
Yeah,
it
that
is.
thing.
The clock thing where you tick it up.
Yeah.
Well, but with these, your entire goal is just to tick it once, because then it gets.
These are going to be very solid, yeah.
So we have the at 4 drop, we have the 3/2, which gives lifelink. At 3 drop, we have a 2/3 that gives flying. At 2
Okay.
drop, we have a 2/1 that gives first strike. So that's
Okay.
just. I think in limited, this clan is just nuts.
Yeah, this is the 1, 2, 3 punch.
Right. Common, uncommon, uncommon, and it's not even unfeasible to consider. Let's see.
Then a dorky fire.
Right, now we have a dorky 2/3 vigilant flyer that's not great. It's playable, but it's not
Okay.
great, probably. Brave the Sands. Creatures you control have vigilance and can block an additional creature.
Eh,
Maybe, but I don't really see it unless you really need a white enchantment. It's definitely, I don't think it sees standard play.
yeah, once again, if Outlast was instant, this card would be absurd, I think.
Yeah, this would be insane. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's see here. Dazzling Ramparts. It's a 5-drop, 0/7 wall that can tap a guy.
Yeah, we'll be playing that at some point.
Yeah, I foresee playing that at some point. Alright, Defiant
Oh, this is a
Strike.
reprint.
Defiant Strike's a reprint.
Yeah, from something, I forgot.
+1/+0 and draw a card for white. That seems pretty solid. It's definitely
It's your standard trick.
right. It's definitely a trick for white, which tricks are mainly limited play. But okay, and then we have the Wrath that everyone's talked about, End Hostilities. 5-mana Wrath that destroys all creatures and all permanents attached to the creature. So basically negates Bestow. It makes all equipment suck. So
hmm People haven't had counterable RAS for a long time. It's going to be very different.
yeah, it is actually. I think we'll get into that a little more later as we see other cards, which actually do counter effects.
This card seems very solid. It will see standard play for sure.
Oh yeah, this card will definitely see standard play. Any control deck is
Yeah.
going to be wanting to play this. Alright, so moving along from End Hostilities, we get Erase, which is a reprint. It basically just says hose Theros more, which Theros already
This,
got
yeah.
hosed, so. You thought Theros was playable, huh? Hello.
This card's going to be annoying to play against, and I'm going to lose to it plenty of times.
Yes,
I can just
it's
tell.
basically just God's willing with a power boost.
Yeah, one of the annoying white tricks.
Yep. Alright, let's see. Firehoof Cavalry. This guy could see limited play. Definitely won't see standard play. One drop, 1/1 that can give himself fire breathing trample. Could see
Sure.
limited play. This
Interesting.
guy, I think, might be. If something from this Outlast group was to see standard play, it would definitely be this Herald of Anafenza. I mean, the Outlast is.
Three
Right, the Outlast is
three
expensive.
mana.
Well, yeah, the Outlast is expensive, but it puts creatures on the field. That's my only reason I think it could see play.
It'll be in some deck, yeah. It
Someone's
won't
gonna
be
try
a
it.
contender, I think.
Someone's definitely gonna try it.
3 mana is a lot.
Yeah, it is. If this again, Outlast was instant speed, ridiculous. Not instant speed, eh. All right, let's see what's next. High Sentinels of
Alright, this card.
Erishin. So it's a 4-drop, 3/4 flyer that gets bigger when for every creature you control with a +1/+1 counter and can place +1/+1 counters. That's
Alright,
ridiculous.
this card is nuts.
Yeah, that card is freaking ridiculous.
I'm glad I haven't seen these spoilers. This one excites me.
Yeah, this card will see play in some deck somewhere. I think this will see standard play. This thing just has
Limited.
Oh, it's a limited bomb, but I think it'll see standard play. Because it's not a sorcery speed effect. So, worst case, it's a 3/4 flyer for 4, which is bad. But, if you've been playing any number of, even any Outlast creatures, or anything like that, I could see it see some standard play. Probably not, because there are better white things further down the list, I feel. But, we'll see. Just Guy Student, over on the side over here. Overall, since I've actually looked at the spoilers, I think the Just Guy got gypped. I feel like the Just Guy
I don't know
really
anything
got
about
gypped.
Just Guy.
Well, their ability
That's
is
white only.
their ability is prowess. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, the creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. So they're supposed to be a good.
My first thoughts on that is, if you want to be playing prowess guys, then you want to play a bunch of them, but then you have not enough spells.
Right, you
to
want to play a
pump them.
bunch of tricks too, but then you don't have enough guys, so you have to. Getting that balance is just so hard, I feel. I mean, obviously, someone will be using him in limited. Limited, he will see play because he's a 1/3 for 2. He's not gonna die easily.
Yeah.
All right. So next on the list is Kill Shot. Destroy target attacking creature for 2 and white.
It's good.
Yeah, it's removal, so it won't see standard play, but it's removal. Next is Mardu Hateblade. What's this guy do? Gains death.
That's a sweet name.
Yeah, he has a sweet name, but he's a 1/1 white that for black becomes Typhoid Rats.
Yeah.
So he's like bad Typhoid Rats.
Yep, moving along.
Mardu Horde Chief. Raid. So Raid is the Mardu ability. Raid means if you have attacked with a creature, you get to use the effect. So basically, if you play him during main phase 2, you get to use the effect. In this
It's
case,
gonna sell.
In this case, it's a 3-drop, 2/3 that makes a 1/1.
It's solid.
It'll see limited play, definitely. Master of Pearls. So it's a white bear with morph.
What?
And its morph effect is Dictate of Heliod.
This just doesn't make any sense from a flavor standpoint.
It
He
does if
controls
you-
the pearls?
It does if you read all the storyline, but you haven't been. Apparently,
Okay.
he summons up millions of tiny little pearls out of infinite nothingness and uses those as a weapon.
I'd rather just have a sword or something.
Well, apparently you can kill people with pearls. Ever choked someone with 1,000,000,000 pearls? Apparently you can do it.
No, but pearls are like from clams, so.
Well, apparently he kills 1,000,000 clams a day.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways. So, Rush of Battle, Sorcery. So this is a It's kind of like, what's the 5-drop that's currently an M15? Sanctified Charge.
Yeah, but that's way better because this is sorcery speed.
Right, this is sorcery speed. Your creatures get +2/+1, and if they're warriors, they gain lifelink. There are a
This
large
might be the
number.
worst.
What?
This might be the worst card we've seen so far.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If it was instant, it'd be great.
I don't know. I think if I went up here, I'd definitely find something worse. This.
What, the wall?
No, the 2/3 flyer for 4.
Uh,
Anyways, so yeah, if it was instant, this would be ridiculous. At sorcery speed, I could see playing if you have a warriors deck, since there's a large number of warriors in this set.
mhm.
Alright, so moving right to the next one, we have the Sage Eye Harrier. It's a flying 1/5 and has morph for 4.
Yeah, pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, a lot of the morph creatures are actually fairly underwhelming. That's something I noticed.
Mhm.
Salt Road Patrol, 4-drop with Outlast, 2/5. Nah, it's probably playable, but can't really see it seeing too much play.
This guy's quite good.
Seeker of the Way. So it's a bear with prowess, and if you trigger its prowess, it gets lifelink. That's
Yep.
actually playable. I definitely could see that scene.
Yeah,
It's
much better than the 1/3.
yeah. It's an uncommon, so, but this is a just guy limited creature that I'd play. It's again not standard. So, Siegecraft is your typical aura. You're asking to be 2 for 1. Problem solved. You got 2 for 1. Moving along. Smite the Monstrous. That's anti-temor, I guess. It'll see
Pretty expensive.
It'll see limited play, kind of like it saw limited play in Innistrad, I think.
Yeah.
Suspension Field, I think, might see standard play. It's basically it's a conditional journey to nowhere.
Yeah, this is much worse than Journey to Nowhere.
Right, as I said, it's conditional.
Yeah.
I think it still might see play though, just because we don't have Journey to Nowhere,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
we're losing Detention Sphere. All right.
I think in Standard, the problem is going to be Elspeth tokens for the most part.
Elspeth tokens will be annoying to deal with.
So.
Alright, moving along. Take up arms. Put a 3/1/1 white warriors onto the field for 5. Instant.
Well,
Makes it playable.
it's no triplicate spirits, but it's fine.
Right. Instant makes it playable though.
Yep.
Alright. Timely Horde Mate. If you attacked, you get the raid effect. The raid effect is you get to return a CMC 2 or less creature from your grave to the battlefield. So
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
yeah, that could see play. Venerable Lamasu. That will not see play. I mean, really, you want to play 7 for a 5/4 flyer? There's better stuff to do with your 50 mana. You'll only play that if you're desperate. Alright, War Behemoth. Morph for 5, and it's a 3/6. Its normal casting cost is 6.
Crap.
Yep. Watcher of the Roost. Flying, morph for free for revealing a white card, and you gain 2 life. And it's a 2/1 flyer for 3. I think that'll see limited
Pretty
play.
solid. Oh yeah, pretty solid.
All
We
right.
haven't come across any unplayable cards, unlike other formats.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
there's a few, like Siegecraft. You don't really ever want to play
I would.
it. I mean, maybe.
I wouldn't want to play it, but it's not unplayable.
How
like
about this? 7-drop 5/4 flyer? I don't know.
I would play that. I wouldn't like to, but it's not unplayable.
Sure. Last card in white is the Wingmate Rock. I think this will see standard play.
Yeah, so I've seen this one. It's like worse Broodmate Dragon, I guess.
Right. Well, it's monocolored Broodmate Dragon. So
Sure. Yeah, it'll see play for sure. It seems quite good. White's gonna have a nuts deck with Elspeth, and he even has this good creatures now.
Right. This card I think will be good. I mean, it's a flying 3/4 with raid that puts in another flying 3/4, and then whenever this main one attacks, you get +1 life for every attacking creature. So,
Are there any blink effects in this set?
um, I don't
I
think
don't think.
so.
Yeah.
We didn't see any in white. Blue would be the only other color for it. We'll see. All right. Blinding Spray. This is the first blue card, and I think that's actually pretty unplayable.
Yeah, pretty bad.
That is probably our first unplayable card.
Wizards likes to make cards like this. Hydro Surge. There was another one that did like the same thing.
What was it? Was like a 3-drop in Innistrad
Yeah, that's what
that
I'm
did
thinking of.
-3/-0 to all creatures they control or something like that.
Pretty bad. Yeah,
Yep.
pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Cancel, limited, playable, obviously. Nothing really needs to be said about cancel. Clever Impersonator, I actually really like. It's a clone that clones anything except for land.
Yeah, you would like this.
What's wrong with it?
Pick up your copies now for all the casual lovers. Your foil copies.
I'm sorry. I want to clone your Elspeth. You got a problem with that? No. Fuck you. I got an Elspeth too, and I wasn't even playing one.
Seems like a good EDH card.
It's definitely an EDH card. I feel it could see standard play,
Yeah.
but that's me.
Well, I know you'll play it. I know you'll play it in standard. I don't know if anyone else will.
I know people will definitely try to make it work. There's more people like that. There's enough. There's enough of us.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Crippling Chill. That was in Avacyn Restored, I believe.
All right, it's a role player. It's good.
It'll play. Dig Through Time. By the way, Delve, the Soul Tie ability, I feel like they just decided because everything had Delve, they had to make it cost infinite.
So this costs 8.
Right, it costs 8. You get to look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 in your hand, and the rest on the bottom. It's an instant, but the fact that it costs 8, even with Delve, what are the chances that you're going to have enough cards in your graveyard to make it even cost like 4 at any given
Well, fetch
point?
lands are a thing, right?
Right, fetch lands are a thing, but I feel like Delve got the short stick.
Yeah, this card's pretty underwhelming for me.
Yeah, it's basically like a bad draw. It's a bad divination. Well, it's bad divination.
Yeah, I would almost rather have divination every time.
Right. Actually, there's bad divination later on. We'll find that.
Jeez. Okay.
Disdainful Stroke. So, counter target spell with CMC 4 or greater. That might see play.
Yeah, this is gonna be the rage quit card when you try and do something to kill your opponent, and they've been holding this situational counterspell the entire time.
Right. Alright.
Then you.
So, situational counterspell aside, next card is Dragon Eye Savants. It's a 2-drop 0/6 that has Morph, reveal a blue card, and when it's turned face up, you look at your opponent's hand.
Sweet.
That might see play in control decks even in standard. Just because it's a giant wall, your opponent, it'll be a sideboard card versus the aggro decks.
Yeah, it's not the worst. I don't know. It'll see someplace somewhere. Someone would want that card.
Right. Some deck will want a 0/6 wall just to go turn 2, bam, stop it.
Information is always valuable too.
True. Turn 3, this reveal something. Let's see what's in your hand and stop attacking me. All right. Next card, Embodiment of the Spring. I actually like this little guy. It's a 0/3 for blue, which has sack rampant growth.
Okay, so it's
Green one.
kind of like Sakura Tribe Elder.
You're right. It's kind of like it's a bad Sakura Tribe Elder. Which bad Sakura Tribe Elder is better than no Sakura Tribe Elder.
I guess, yeah.
I think this will see definitely limited play. It might even see Temur ramp. I could see using something like this. Although I think there's better cards for Temur. Or Temur? Whatever, point being. Next card, Force Away. So, bounce a guy, or bounce and loot if you have ferocious.
What a weird card. Bounce plus loot. Okay.
I don't get it.
I don't think we've ever seen that combination.
Probably not.
Ever.
It's
Bounce
a
plus.
strange.
Yeah.
It's a strange combo. All right, next thing, Glacial Stalker. It's a 6-drop 4/5 with morph for 4 and or morph for 5.
Okay. Your standard crappy creature. Okay.
Yep, standard crappy creature. Icy Blast. I actually like this card. Tap X guys, instant speed. If you have ferocious, they freeze.
Yes, this will be a big blowout.
It'll definitely be a limited blowout and may see standard play in like a control deck that really needs to freeze things down. I don't know. We'll see.
Or more like a mid-range.
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll see play in a mid-range deck versus a control deck because they'll have the ferocious effect going, and so they'll go tap down your field. I get 2 free attacks.
Yeah. So ferocious, I guess, checks at the resolution then, huh?
Yes, ferocious checks at the resolution of your spell. So you cast your spell. I think it checks at that point, and then it checks at resolution is what happens.
Yeah, checks twice. Okay.
Yeah, because it checks to see if it would have the ferocious, and then it checks upon resolution to see if the ferocious is still around.
Right.
All right, Jeskai Elder. It's a 1/2 with prowess, and if it deals damage, loot.
Okay.
It's limited playable.
It's annoying.
All right, Jeskai Wind Scout. Flying 2/1 with prowess, so it's a Windrake with an upside.
Yep.
Keru Spell Snatcher. I think I had read this one. It's a 3/3.
Wall of text.
It's a 3/3, morph 6. It's more when it flips. It's spelljacks.
Yes, flip spelljack. That's pretty sweet. Nice little EDH card.
Yeah, definitely an EDH card. Some people will try to build around it, but it's an EDH card.
Yeah.
Mistfire Weaver. 3/1 for 4. That's a flyer and has morph for 3. When it's turned face up, you can give a guy hexproof.
This card's very good.
Yeah, that'll definitely see limited play. That'll be a good limited card. Alright.
It's going to blow out a lot of people.
Yep. Monastery Flock. It's a 3/2, 0/5 flying defender. Morph for blue. And it's a morph. Obviously, morph, you set him face down for 3. So.
This is the second morph wall in blue.
Yep. Blue has the morphing walls. Mystic of the Hidden Way. Morph. Camp. And it's unblockable. 3/2. That'll see limited play. Right?
It's like paying 6 mana for it.
Well, it's paying.
It's fine, but I wouldn't want to play it.
Right, it's paying 6 mana over 2 turns, or it's paying 5 mana straight up.
This reminds me of the guy, the 3/2 unblockable guy that you had to bounce a guy.
Oh, it was the rogue from Ravnica?
Yeah.
Or, no, it was
he didn't really want to play that guy.
Gatecrash. Anyways. Next card, Pearl Lake Ancient. The Pearl Lake Ancient is flash, can't be countered, prowess, and you can bounce 3 lands to bounce it. And it's a 7.
This is no Aetherling. This will not take the spot of Aetherling.
Well, it might have to, unfortunately.
Wait, Aetherling is in Dragon's Maze, right?
Yeah, so it's going out.
Oh, okay. We do need a finisher besides Elspeth.
Right, so this might see play as a finisher. It's definitely a possibility. Alright, next card. Quiet Contemplation. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, pay 1. Or you may pay 1. If you do, freeze a creature. That seems actually reasonable. All your spells have pay 1, freeze a guy?
Maybe.
I don't know if it'll see.
We're going to have to draft a lot of this set, see how good some of this stuff is.
Right, there's going to be a lot of drafting of this set, so you'll get to watch firsthand as I screw up the first, 10 drafts. It'll be awesome. Yep. Alright, River Wheel Aerialists. It's a 6-drop, 4/5 flyer with prowess. It's alright. I mean, it'll finish someone off in limited. right?
Yuck.
2/2
Basically, yuck.
Oh, yuck being bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll see limited play, but beyond that, there's no chance these will see standard play. 0.
Yeah.
Please don't ask me to make
I see what you mean with the delve thing.
Right, yeah. So it's Griptide. No, not Griptide. It's... What's the non-land equivalent of Griptide?
I don't know.
Wasn't there? Oh, it is Griptide. Griptide's not a non-land permanent.
I think so.
Is it? I thought Griptide was a creature.
Well, there's Repel. That's creature.
Was Griptide non-land permanent? Really?
I think so.
Whatever. Point being, this is a 6-drop. Has Delve. And you put target non-land permanent on top of their library. And it's a sorcery. I mean, the sorcery fact just makes it awful. It's playable, probably, but it's awful.
You kind of want this card with tempo effects, and if you're paying 6 for it, it's not really tempo.
Well, the way I see it is with Delve, the most you'll end up probably delving off of the cost is 2. If the card is worth its cost minus 2, it might see play. This might see limited play if you really need a way, if you need a removal spell, and you just have 0.
Yeah.
Alright, next card. The Singing Bell Strike. When it enters the battlefield, tap the enchanted creature. It doesn't normally untap. They can pay 6 to untap the creature. That's actually a reasonable limited removal spell. Making them have to pay 6 to use their creature? That seems pretty decent.
Yeah, 6 is a lot.
Alright, Stubborn Denial. Counter target Force Spike, target 9 creature spell. Or, if it's ferocious, counter it for blue.
I've seen people talk about this. It seems really bad to me. I would not want to play this card.
I'd see it as a sideboard card. A sideboard card in a Temur deck for when they go up against control. They'll want to play this against control. They won't want to play it against anything else.
Yeah, Tarmogoyf is not a card anymore. So...
Alright, let's see. What's next? Tygam's Scheming. Index for 2, where you can throw any number of them in your graveyard.
Pretty bad.
And it's even sorcery speed. Whew, that's bad. I guess it's a delve enabler for limited, but it's not good. Alright, so 1,000 Winds. This will see limited play. So it's a 5/6 flyer for 6, or it's morph, it's 7, and when it morphs, it returns all other tapped creatures to their owner's hands. This is one of the earliest.
What a weird card.
It's definitely a limited bomb, though, I think.
I wouldn't even say that. It bounces your other attackers.
Well, you just don't attack with your guys on the turn you plan on flipping them.
Yeah, but then you're not attacking with them.
I don't know. It's a weird card. It is definitely a weird card.
Yeah, it's weird.
Alright, next. Treasure Cruise. 8-drop, Delve, draw 3.
Pass.
Sorcery. It is worse than Jace's Ingenuity, by far. Alright.
Ooh, this is your bad divination. Oh, this is
This is Inspiration.
Inspiration.
It's just renamed. So, let's see. Water Wheel. 6. Return 2 creatures to their owner's hand. That's bad.
Okay.
I mean, it's playable, probably, and limited, but it's not great.
It's not great. It's not Sea God's Revenge, that's for sure.
Right. Weave Fate, as we said, it's just Inspiration, so that's playable. Wetland Sandbar. It's a weak bear.
Okay.
It's a weak bear.
Bad bear.
It's blue elk.
Bad bear.
Bad bear. Last blue card is a Hexproof 4/2 with Prowess for 5.
Alright, so continuing the theme of blue, it'll be annoying to play.
Blue,
with or against these cards.
Yeah, blue is not a great color for this format, but it also has enough tricks and stuff to screw people up.
White seemed way better than blue.
White was much
limited.
better. I think the white, black, green Abzan guild got ridiculously overpowered in comparison to like the white, blue, red killed. We'll see
All right,
more
we'll
as we
take a
keep
look at
going.
this.
All right. First black card, Bellowing Saddle Boot. It's got raid, and unless you use its raid, you lose 4 life when you play it.
All right, he's pretty powerful.
It's a 4/5
4
and
5.
4, so yeah, it's playable. Bitter Revelation. Look at the top 4, draw 2, put the rest in your graveyard. You lose 2 life. It's a 4-drop sorcery. It might see play. I mean, it's basically like a weak Read the Bones.
It's more like 4C,
Yeah,
if you remember. 4C was quite good.
right. I don't know. We'll see. It's probably got potential.
This
All
card
right.
is nuts.
This card we'll see play in Standard.
This might even see modern play.
Might even see Modern because it's a 2/1 for 1. It sure can't block, but it's got a raid ability where if you attack with a guy, you get to return to the battlefield. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, this card is absurd.
Alright, next card. A Delve card, which costs infinite. 10. Delve. They sack 2 creatures at sorcery speed.
Yeah, you almost want to play Riddle of Lightning with these things.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, next card. Debilitating Injury. It's a limited removal spell for which gives -2/-2 to a creature, and it's a 2-drop. Playable and limited. Despise. I think that'll see play alongside Thoughtseize. Instead of playing Duress, I think people will play Despise and Thoughtseize.
This didn't see much play the first time it came around.
It didn't, but I have a feeling that overplaying Duress, though, people will also play. I mean, maybe you'll play all 3. It's possible. You want to do mono black with discard effects? Who knows? Alright, next card. Disowned Ancestor. It's a 0/4 with Outlast for 1.
This guy's quite solid, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the white ones. 0/4 is big butt.
Yeah, it's definitely got it's got a huge butt, and the creature has Outlast, so it'll just get bigger whenever you need it to.
Yep.
Whenever you know you won't need it to block, they'll just make it bigger. Alright. Dutiful Return. It's one of your generic return 2 cards from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah.
Always underwhelming.
Always underwhelming. Empty the Pits. I think this will be a black-based control finisher. Even though it is probably one of the few playable Delve cards that I like. Instant speed, black, 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 XX, Delve. Put X 2/2 zombies on the battlefield tapped at instant speed. I could see it.
It's very interesting.
I could see it seeing standard play. I think people will get blown out by the card. I don't
It's
know.
really unfortunate they come into play tapped.
Right, if they didn't come into play at tapped, it'd be ridiculous, though, I feel. You'd just suddenly go,
Yeah.
oh, by the way, you're attacking? Let me put 10 guys on, or let me put 5 guys on the field.
Well,
exile my
Lights and
graveyard.
Zenith saw some play, and this reminds me of that, although it's a little worse, I think.
It's a little worse than what?
White Sun Zenith, that made
Yeah,
cats.
this is worse than Whites and Zenith, but it's still, I think it'll see play.
Mhm.
Alright, next card. The Grim Horrorplex. Or Haruspex?
Yeah, that.
The Grim Sidar Jablari. Sorry. The Grim Harsuplex. So it's a 3-drop, 3/2 in black, which is not bad. It's got a morph for black. And whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you get to draw a card. That'll see.
This is a pretty sweet black aggro deck that is forming here. This card is
black
pretty good
aggro
in
will
that.
be something. It was already kind of something in the last format, and it's losing stuff, but it's gaining enough extra stuff that I think it'll definitely be playable. Plus, he's kind of like digging through someone's brains there. Seriously, man.
That is sweet.
Alright, this thing is ridiculous for limited. It's a 1/2 flyer for 2 with flying, first strike, and haste.
Okay, Baneslayer Angel.
The next card on our list is the Keru Bloodsucker. It's a 2/2 for 3. Whenever a creature you control with toughness 4 or greater dies, drain an opponent 2, sack another creature, give it a +1/+1 counter.
What a strange card.
That is a weird card. Also, is this like a freaking tongue?
I think it is a tongue coming out of the chin.
Yeah, but it's a vampire. Alright, moving along. Karu Death Maul. So it's a 4/4 with Defender for 5, where you can sack another creature to gain life equal to its toughness.
Can't even sack itself.
Can't even sack itself. It's a zombie crocodile, so it's got cool flavor. Everything that
I don't like it.
Everything that these guys just do is like either vampire, zombie, or naga.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Krumar Bondkin. So it's a 5/3 for 5 with morph for 5.
Standard crappy creature.
Yep. Mardu Skull Hunter. Enters battlefield tapped. It's a 2-drop, 2/1, and it makes him discard a card if you have raid. That might see play.
Okay. Yeah, it's like Ravenous Rats, kind of.
Yep. Mare Elk Nightblade. So this is another one of those cool Outlast guys that does stuff to all your field, pretty much. It gives Death Touch in this case. Not quite the most relevant ability, but still, it gives
It's
a lot
strong.
of guys Death Touch.
Yeah, that's strong.
Next card. As I was saying, these kind of have like a Slivers kind of effect to them.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Which Slivers was powerful enough in limited. Anyways, moving along. Molting Snakeskin. So black, the creature gets +2/+0 and can regenerate for 3.
Ew.
That's might see play in like
I guess it gets rid of the 2-for-1 effect, but not really.
right, not really. Anyways, moving along. Murderous Cut. Destroy target creature for 5 with Delve.
Very solid.
That will definitely see limited play. Might see standard play. Actually,
I think this might even see standard play.
Yeah, I think this will see standard play. Now that I look at it, I'm pretty certain it will.
Is it better than Hero's Downfall? Maybe. I don't know. This card's very good.
It could be even like a 2-drop if you have 3 cards just to delve out. Say you play the Hero's Downfall, then the next turn you go, oh, by the way, Murderous Cut, another thing. Kill 2 guys.
Yeah, it's very strong. Pick up your foil copies now.
Alright, let's see what's our next card. The Necropolis Fiend. 9-drop with Delve. So, it's a 9-drop, 4/5 flyer with Delve, which has X, tap, Delve, a target creature gets -X/-X. I think this would be so much better if they took off this X right here. This was just tap, exile X cards from your graveyard, target creature gets -X/-X. This would be nuts.
Yeah, it's already pretty stupid. I like it.
It's definitely a limited bomb. Standard, no. Limited bomb, yes. I'm sad they didn't reprint Tombstalker, by the way. Or Death Rattle. Seriously? They should have reprinted Death Rattle. Anyways, moving along. Next card, Raider's Spoils. Enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+0. If a warrior you control deals combat damage, you can pay 1 life to Coastal Piracy. So
Okay.
it's playable. Might see
How
play.
many warriors are there?
We can go back through that in just a moment. After we're all done.
Yeah.
We're only here, by the way.
Maybe we'll do this in parts.
Maybe. How about we do monocolor?
Couple videos.
Yeah, we can do 2 videos. We'll do the single colors, and then we'll do all the gold cards in the next video.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So next black card is Raxa's Secret, or Rakshasa.
Rakashashashasha.
Sure. Your opponent discards 2 cards, and then you mill 2. It's a Delve Enabler. And
Better Mind Rot, I guess.
yeah,
It's pretty strong, actually.
it's a stronger Mind Rot. This format contains enough discard when coupled with Theros that I think Waste Not could even be a card now for standard. We'll continue on
Interesting.
with that later, though. Retribution of the Ancients. It's a black enchantment. Remove X or black. Remove X +1/+1 counters from among creatures you control. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. That'll see limited play.
I don't know how I feel about this card.
I think,
How many counters are running around?
almost all of the Abzan creatures have Outlast, which puts +1/+1
Oh, yeah.
counters. This will see
Oh, right.
limited
With
play.
the Outlast things, yeah.
Yeah, this will see limited play with all the Outlast guys. Standard, I can't say. I don't think it'll see standard play. But it'll definitely see limited play. Rite of the Serpent. Destroy target creature for 6. Sorcery. Aww. If that creature had a +1/+1 counter, put a snake on the field.
It's a stupid card.
Yep. Rotting Mastodon. Hey, it's a zombie
Another
elephant.
stupid card.
It's a zombie elephant. It's a 5-drop.
I don't care.
2/8. Moving along to the next actually playable card in Limited. Typhoid Rats. With a morph effect.
Yep.
With a good morph effect, actually. When it's flipped face up, they lose 2 life. And its flip effect, or flip cost, is just reveal a black card. This card
Yeah.
is a limited bomb, I think. Sort of.
Could see standard play, too. This mono black deck
Yeah,
really
the
would like
mono
this.
black aggro deck could definitely see this with standard play. Next card is another classic Bad Delve. By the way, as for the clans that got screwed, Delve and Prowess. Those clans got screwed. Abzan's just like, ha 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 ha, I have the most powerful thing in the universe. And then these clans are like, I hate you so much. Because honestly, they're playing an 8-drop with Delve, Death Touch 3/5. Or they're playing a 4-drop, 1/4 with Lifelink.
It's pretty bad, also.
It's got Morph for 2, though, so Plus, it's a zombie ape. Zombie ape? Zombie elephant.
That card makes me yawn.
Right. Moving along. The Sultai Scavenger. It's a 6-drop. 3/3 flyer with Delve. Again, Delve cards are just bad in this form.
I hate all these cards.
A Swarm of Bloodflies. This is a 0/0 flyer for 5. When it enters the battlefield, it gets +2 2 +1/+1 counters. When another creature dies, it gets a +1/+1 counter. This I actually don't mind. I think this will be a good limited card.
Well, it combos with that enchantment pretty hot.
It actually does. Especially if your opponent's playing like 1/1s. Yeah.
Machine gun their entire team.
Yep. Throttle. Instant speed 5-drop. Target creature gets -4/-4.
Yeah, slash of the whip.
Whoop-de-doo. Slash of the whip. Unyielding Krumar. It's a 4-drop, 3/3. Gains first strike for white and 1. This will see limited play.
I love this art.
Yeah, this art is pretty dang cool. Alright. Almost in the home stretch. We're in the 4th color now. Act of Treason. Don't need to talk about that card. Moving along.
Nope.
Annoying Tracker. It's a 3/3.
Annoying tracker.
Yeah, annoying. It's a Hound Scout, 6-drop, 3/3 first striker with morph for 5. When I first saw this art elsewhere, I was like, wow, that card is just going to be insane. It looks so cool. And then they're like, here, have the card. And we're just like, oh. Moving along.
Yeah.
Arc Lightning.
Ooh, Arc Lightning.
That's a reprint, right?
Oh, yeah. This card is nuts.
So, that'll see, I apologize, clock.
Yeah. Best uncommon in the set, maybe? I don't know. It usually is.
It definitely seems like it'll be really nice to have. Alright, next card. Arrow Storm. 5-drop sorcery. Deal 4 damage to target creature or player. Raid. Deal 5 damage to the target creature or player, and it can't be prevented. It's alright. It'll see limited play.
Yeah, we haven't really come across stuff that's unplayable. Which is a good sign of a good limited format.
I actually like this
Yeah.
Phoenix. It's not bad. It's a 4-drop flyer. When it dies, it goes face down. And when it's turned face up, it deals 2 damage to each player. And it's a 4/1 with a morph for 6.
Yeah, this card's sweet.
I think this might see standard play.
Oh yeah, for sure. This
Just
card's
because
sweet.
it's so hard to kill. You have to kill it once and then kill it again. Alright, next card. Barrage of Boulders. 3-drop sorcery. Deals 1 damage to each creature you don't control. If you have Ferocious, they can't block.
Yawn.
Moving along. Bloodfire Expert. It's a 3/1 for 3 with prowess.
Yawn.
Yep, moving along. Bloodfire Mentor. It's a 0/5 for 3 with 3 loot.
This is like the picture from Star Wars.
What?
Because the Emperor's mentor was this really tall guy,
Was it?
I think. Yeah, and it looks like this. And then he killed him.
Okay, moving along.
Okay.
While we're discussing art on bad cards, the art is actually really nice on these. The cards are just bad.
Yeah.
As I was saying, Jeskai Guild got screwed. Bad.
Yeah.
None of those are Jeskai Guild. Anyways, moving along. Bring Low. Instant speed, 4-drop, deal 3 damage to a creature. If it has a +1/+1 counter, deal 5 damage.
Shorty got low.
So is that saying it's bad or good?
I don't know. That was a song.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if that card's bad or good. Might see limited play as a removal spell.
Oh, it's fine.
It's a 4-drop though. If it was any cheaper, it might be better. Anyways, next card, Burn Away. 5-drop, deal 6 damage to a creature. When that creature dies this turn, exile your entire opponent's graveyard.
That's hot. That gets rid of that stupid 4/5 flying thing.
Yeah, it does.
Delve guy.
It makes
I like this card a lot.
Yeah, this card I like. Alright, next card. Canyon Lurkers. It's a 5/2 for 5 with Morph for 4. Moving along. Right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Crater's Claws. So it's not Fireball. What's Volcanic Fallout? If you have Ferocious, it deals 2 extra damage. But
No,
sorcery,
Volcanic Fallout is 2 to each player.
No, not Volcanic Fallout. What was the card I was thinking? The black
Blaze.
No, the red. Well, yeah, this is kind of like Blaze with an upside, right?
Yeah, it's Super Blaze.
I think this card will see play.
Yep.
All right, Dragon Grip. Ferocious. You may cast if you have Ferocious. It has Flash. It's a 3-drop where the enchanted creature gets +2/+0 on first strike. That
Okay.
will see play in limited. That'll see play in limited. Just because someone will have
that's good.
Ferocious and someone's gonna go, ha, double block, kill your guy, and you're like, nope.
Blow you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, next card to the right. Dragon Style Twins. It's a 5-drop, 3/3 double strike with prowess. Sure. It's alright.
I want to just bolt this guy.
Right. That guy just gets bolted, lightning striked, etc., 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 etc. Go down the list. Enjoy yourself. That thing's dead. Goblin Slide. 3-drop. Whenever you cast non-creature spell, you can pay 1 to get a 1/1 red goblin with haste. That card actually might see play.
It's a cool name.
Alright, what's next on this list of junk? Sorry.
This card is not junk.
This card is actually
card
not
is
junk.
good.
It's a 2-drop with Morph. When you morph it, a creature they control can't block. And when it blocks, it deals 1 damage to you.
This is a standard playable card.
Yes, this will see play in a red deck wins deck.
Yep.
Alright, next card. Hordling Outburst. That'll see play. Make 3 1/1 goblins for 3. I think that'll see play.
That's pretty good.
I wish it was an instant. If it was an instant, it'd be ridiculous, though.
Uh-huh.
Alright, next card. Howl of the Horde. So it's Reverberate,
What?
right?
If you attack,
Right,
you
so,
can copy it twice?
yes. So
This
it's,
card's awesome.
yeah, that card I think is pretty dang good, actually. Because say you're just like, oh, by the way, I have 5 mana up after my attack. I'll use Howl of the Horde, Lightning Strike you, Lightning Strike you, Lightning Strike you, take 9.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That card is pretty good. I actually like this card. I think this card is pretty dang good. Alright, what's next on our list? I'm getting tired of going through all these.
Yeah, that's why we're doing 2 of them.
Right, alright. So, Jeering Instigator. 2-drop. Morph for 3. When it's turned face up, if it's your turn, you get to active treason a guy.
Okay, very good.
That's definitely going to see play. In limited, definitely see play in limited. Don't think so in standard, but who knows. Leaping Master.
No, it's fine in standard too.
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess I could.
You can play the other morph guy and this guy because they're good even if you just play them as guys in that deck, just as a 2/1.
True.
And then later on, it becomes nuts.
True, I agree. Okay, now that I think about it, that'll see play in red deck. Leaping Master. Sucks. Moving along. Again, Jeskai card, Jeskai sucks. Moving along.
Yeah.
I love Jeskai, by the way, color-wise. It's just they suck in this.
This card's bad.
This card is bad, yes. It's a 4/4 that has to sack itself.
This card's insane.
This card is insane and limited. Raid, and you get to shock something when it comes in? Yeah, this card
It's Flame Tongue Kabu.
Yeah, sort of. Weak Flame Tongue Kabu. Moving along. Mardu Shrieker?
Yeah.
I kind of think this is almost like a blood, or not, well, I was about to say the wrong one. It's Burning Tree Emissary-ish.
Yeah.
It's not completely free, but it's nearly free.
It's basically free, yeah.
So it costs 1, which is pretty solid. Next card. Another Jeskai card. Haste Prowess 1/2 red. Maybe.
I like this.
This card is actually one of the better Jeskai cards. This might see standard play in a red deck.
Yeah, I think I will. Haste? Yes, sign me up.
Haste. Oh, Lightning Strike your guy. My guy's now a 2/3.
Yeah.
I cleared out your blocker and I get to get through for damage. Seems decent.
This guy might see play.
Sarkin will see play either in control. Actually, I think he'll just see a lot of play. He's good.
Yeah.
He is good.
He is really good.
-3, destroy a creature pretty much. It's 4 damage, but that'll destroy almost all creatures except for, what, like Pokey right now? Sure.
Now, is this better than Storm Breath?
Well, every turn it can act like Storm Breath. So,
I think it is better. Yeah, this card is absurd.
Actually, it's indestructible Storm Breath.
Yeah, this card is nuts.
Yeah, that card's, as you kind of said when you first saw it, first playable red walker.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Chandra Pyromaster sees some play, but that's neither here nor there. So it's actually second playable red walker, but point being.
Yeah, Koth sees some play, or saw some play, but...
Yeah, so this guy, I think, will see play in control decks. He might see play as as like a big red finisher. He'll see play in all sorts of decks.
He even shoots guys? Jeez.
Yeah, he shoots guys. He's an indestructible flying hasty dragon. And you really don't want to use his ultimate, but I guess if you're already top decking, his ultimate's pretty decent.
Yep.
Because you draw 3 cards, and then you have to discard your hand at the end of each turn, but you're drawing 3 cards a turn.
Yeah, who cares?
This guy will see play. This guy is powerful. Alright. Shatter. Don't need to talk about it. We all know what Shatter does. Summit Prowler. 4/3 for 4. Yawn. Swift Kick. 4-drop instant. Creature gets +1/+0 and fights.
Wait, why is he punching the guy in the
No,
art?
he's kicking him. See,
Oh, he's kicking. Oh,
he
I
hit him with
see.
his
Okay.
foot, and the guy's like, "Ah, my face!" and falling backwards.
Swift kick to the face. Okay.
All right. Tormenting Voice. Sorcery, discard a card, draw two. So isn't that,
Correct.
wasn't there another card that was just like that? Or was it,
Uh,
um,
wild guess.
Wild Guess? Yes, that one. All right. Trumpet Blast. We've seen Trumpet Blast before. It's pretty decent. I think this might,
Yep.
yeah, that'll be good. A Hasty 2, this guy will see play in red deck. Hasty Bear for
I
red 1.
hate cards like this.
Where
Where
they
you
have
have
to
to
attack each turn? I still think
Mhm.
you'll see play in a red deck.
Sure, with the Rabble Master makes stuff have to attack also.
Right.
So you could play it with the 1/1 that I don't know.
I mean,
I think there's gonna be a lot more creature decks now, aren't there?
well, I think so too, because Control definitely got nerfed
Yeah.
hard. Alright. What else have we got going here? Last red card. War Name Aspirant. The 2/1 for 2 with Raid enters with a +1/+1 counter, and it can't be blocked by creatures with power 1 or less.
Okay, this is the standard playable for sure.
Yeah, this card is basically, what was the 2-drop with Bloodthirst?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You had
I
a
don't
whole bunch of
remember.
promos of it too, I know.
Stormblood Berserker, maybe?
Yeah, Stormblood. Or Storm... Yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
Alright, last color for this video. Green. Alpine Grizzly. That's actually pretty dang powerful. 4/2 for 3.
Nice. Oh,
That thing's powerful. Definitely a limited card. Definitely a good limited card. It's going to help trigger all your ferocities, and it's just pretty good. 4/2s are pretty decent and limited.
I like this card too.
Archer's Parapet. 0/5 wall for 2 with 2 tap. Each opponent loses a life. Yeah, this will see play in limited. Awaken the Bear. 3-drop. Giant growth with trample.
Mm-hmm.
Moving along. Another classic Delve card. Cost 6.
Become immense.
Right. Cost 6. Delve. +6/+6 until end of turn. Cost
Dang.
6.
I don't know.
Could cost. I could see this being a limited playable card.
Yeah.
Won't see standard play, but Dragon Scale Boon. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature and untap it for 4. That'll see play unlimited.
It's fine.
For Feed the Clan. Your
Sweet
classic
art.
gain life spell.
I hate these.
But I guess if you're paying 2 mana, gaining 10 could be worth it.
I guess.
This is probably the first card where they're just like, we have to make one of these pseudo playable.
Yeah.
Just make
how
him
much
gain
life?
10.
How much life do we have to gain before one of these become playable?
I think gaining 10 is probably right. For 2 mana?
Yeah.
2 mana gain 10? Okay.
If it doesn't see any more play, it's gonna be even dumber. Like gain 15 later on.
No,
The next set.
it's gonna be green, gain 20 life. You might have to meet a condition or two. If you have 2 creatures gain 20 life, okay, fine, I'll play it.
Yeah, I'll play that one.
Alright. Hardened Scales. This thing is a limited bomb. If a +1/+1 counter would be put on a creature you control, put 2 on it instead.
I hate this card. I don't think it's good at all.
You don't think so? With all the Outlast guys and everything? It's ridiculous.
It might be good.
You keep forgetting Outlast. It's everywhere. Alright. Heir of the Wilds. 2-drop with Death Touch. So it's a bear with Death Touch. If you have Ferocious, it becomes a 3/3 when it attacks. Or no.
Oh man.
No, it just gets...
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
Turn 2 this. Turn 3 Alpine Bear or whatever.
is going to be
It's
a
gonna be-
limited combo, pretty much.
Yeah. That's gonna be very hard to stop.
Yep. Highland Games. Gain 2 life when it dies. Cool.
Terrible.
Hooded Hydra, I really like, actually. Green X gets X +1/+1 counters, has Morph. When it morphs, it becomes a 5/5. And when it dies, it explodes into X little guys.
Ooh.
That I like.
Interesting card.
Yeah, this is basically like Chasm Skulker, and it's going to get guys every time.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Chasm Skulker, which is like, oh, you killed me while I was still a 1/1? Sad face.
Get nothing, right?
Alright, next card, Delve. Yay. It's a 6-drop, 4/4. This might actually be playable. Trample, Delve.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
I like
actually playable. It's one of the first playable Delve cards.
Incremental growth, huh?
Yeah, Incremental Growth got a reprint. So, we've seen Incremental Growth before. It was in Modern Masters. And in Modern Masters, it was a blowout. Put a counter, put 2 counters, put 3 counters. This goes with all of these. Imagine having played this card, John, and then play Incremental Growth. Put 2, put 3, put 4.
Let's put 2, 4, 6, right?
No, it's you put +1. So 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that card's terrible then. I thought it doubled counters.
No, it doesn't double counters. But it's a 1-drop.
Oh, I hate hardened scales.
Alright.
I never want to play that card.
A 1/1 for 1 with a regenerate for 2 and morph for 1. Moving along.
Drudge Skeletons.
This one is another one of those Outlast Sliver-like guys. 4-drop, 3/3. All your guys gain reach.
Yep.
Seems solid. Two to Outlast. This card, when I read it, I had to reread it again, and then I had to reread it again, and then I'm like, okay, that thing's not good. It's a 5/9 with Island Walk for 5. That's powerful, right? When it attacks, you exile it. Next turn, you return it tapped and attacking.
What's wrong with that?
It has to blink itself every turn to attack. Every other turn, it has to blink out for a full turn.
Yeah.
It could see play, but I don't like it.
You could play this and then Wrath when you attack with it.
Sure, you could play it, attack, exile it out, Wrath. Next turn it comes back attacking. But then again, the turn after it has to exile itself out again.
But it's so big.
It is huge, I will give you that much. I just don't like it personally.
Yeah, I don't really like it either.
Alright, Naturalize. We all know Naturalize. Pine Walker. When it's flipped up, or when it or another creature is flipped up, you get to untap it. So it gives things Pseudo Vigilance, and it's a 5/5 for 5. I actually like that card.
Pseudo Vigilance, I'm always a fan of that.
One of my favorite things. Mystic. I actually really like the Rattleclaw Mystic. You didn't like it when we talked about it the previous time.
Yeah, I hate this card. I think it'll see very little play.
I think it's going to see a lot of play. And my reasoning behind it is it's a bear. So it's a bear. It has add a mana, or it has flip, add an extra mana. So you basically, on turn 3, you play it face down. Or turn 2, you go Elvish Mystic, then next turn play it face down. Then the turn after, you have 3 lands out. You flip it. You have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana on turn 3.
Sure. In Magical Dreamland. Don't you just want Sylvan Caryatid?
Sure. I mean, it's... Okay. You probably want Sylvan Caryatid in most cases. But this is a Sylvan Caryatid that can attack as well.
Who cares?
I
never want to attack with my Caryatid.
I think this card will see play. And I think it'll see a good amount of play.
It's funny that I say that, because in Birthing Pod, I always attack with my Birds of Paradise, like, all the time.
Right. I think this thing will see a good amount of play. My thoughts, you may disagree with me, John, but I didn't expect us to agree on every card.
Can we at least agree that one of these 2 cards is crap?
Of these two cards? Oh, okay.
No, yeah, these two cards.
Of these two cards, I will agree that uh, both of them are crap.
Okay.
We have a bad culling mark. Well, no, we have a good culling mark because culling mark was bad. So target creature has to, or all creature. Actually, no, this card might see play. This
Yeah,
card's actually
actually,
not
both
bad.
of these are fine.
Yeah, now that I reread them, they're actually both fine. They're not great, but they're fine. I mean, this allows most of your team to get through, while another guy, he could gain indestructible too, and so it's like, by the way,
Hmm.
we're going to step right past you.
And then we come up to the best card in the set.
Savage Punch.
Look at that art.
That art just makes it one of the best cards in the set. Just punching
It's
that
the
bear.
dude punch that bear. Oh yeah.
So, this wins flavor awards. So,
This is the best art by far.
okay, so this bear is getting its jaw dislocated.
Oh.
All right, so Savage Punch, 2-drop, fight, and if you have Ferocious, +2/+2, then fight.
It's also a really good card.
Yeah, this is a limited removal spell, so this is good.
Yeah.
Scout the Borders, 3-drop sorcery. Reveal the top 5 cards. You may put a creature and a land from among them into your hand. Put the rest in the graveyard. I actually like this card.
Mm-hmm.
That card's pretty good. We kind of talked about this at one point, John. See the Unwritten, 6-drop.
What did I say about it?
You said it was not good. I said it was fine. So reveal the top 8. You get to put a creature from the onto your battlefield. Put the rest away, or in the graveyard. So it's a 6-drop. Ferocious, you can drop 2 creatures from that group, and then throw the rest in the graveyard.
Are you sure I saw this before?
Yeah.
I think this card is fine.
I told you it was basically like bad summoning trap.
Well, it could be good. Like you go Stormbreath Dragon, and then next turn you play this and put 2 more Stormbreath Dragons into play.
Okay, that's actually pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Or you play Sarkhan and then play this the next turn.
Right, you plus Sarkhan, you attack, and then you go, oh, by the way, bam, I'll get 2
Yeah.
Stormbreath, or you plus Sarkhan, and then before attacks, and then you go, bam, oh, by the way, Stormbreath Dragon, swing for 12. And
Yeah. I think this card
Actually,
will see some play.
that card will see
It's-
some play. I'm pretty certain.
Yeah,
it
it's,
can.
mm-hmm.
All right, next card, Seek the Horizon. We've already seen that in other sets. It's fine. It's not great. It's fine. Smoke
Sucks.
Teller. Look at target face down creature. It's a bear.
That's cute.
It's a limited card. Could be interesting. All right. Sultai Flayer. 4-drop, 3/4. When a creature you control with toughness 4 or greater dies, gain 4 life. Eh.
Eh.
Eh. Temur Charger.
Uh,
Okay, so it's a 3/1 for 2. When it's turned face up, creature gets trampled, and you get to reveal a
card's
green
really
card to turn it face up. This isn't actually
yeah, this
that
is
bad.
really good.
All right, I actually kind of like this. I think for limited, I like almost every one of these cards to have the reveal a card to flip it in limited.
Yeah. So cheap.
Yep. Trail of Mystery, 2-drop. Face down creatures. You get to what's that? You get to Lay of the Land every time you play a face down creature. It's not bad.
I don't like this card at all.
When you turn it face up, if it's a creature, it gets +2/+2. It's it's one of those play around me cards. If you open it and first pick it as like your pack 1, pick 1 first pick, it'll be great. If you open it in pack 3, it's not going to be anywhere near as good.
I think it's going to be really bad regardless.
I think it's not awful. It's a limited card. Maybe it's a standard card if you're playing all morphs, but even then, that's really not great.
Mm-hmm.
Tusked Colossalodon. 6-drop, 6/5, no effects. Eh.
The effect is the flavor text. Look at how long that flavor text is.
A band of Temur hunters, fleeing the Mardu, dug a hideout beneath such a creature as it slept. The horde found them and attacked. 3 days later, the Temur held them at bay, and all the while the great beast was just slumbering. So it's just like,
It's just sleep. It's like a novel on a card.
yep.
Okay.
Tusk Guard Captain, another one of those sliverish guys. Outlast for just green. It's a 2/3 for 3, and it gives creatures trample. This
All right.
one's good. I like this one.
Very good. Yeah.
Again, as I was saying, the Abzan just got ridiculous with all these Outlast things. They have so much synergy between their creatures.
Yeah. Then we come to the last 2 green cards.
Last 2 green cards. I'm going to try to actually adjust my screen here so that way all we see is these green cards. Okay. So, Windstorm. We've all seen Windstorm before. It's a fine sideboard card. Woolly Loxodon. It's a 7-drop, 6/7 with morph for 6.
All right, so from this, what is your favorite card and what do you think the best card is so far?
Alright. From the mono-colored stuff, I would say I really like this Hooded Hydra. If green is definitely Hooded Hydra, I'm going to go through every color. So, green, Hooded Hydra.
All right, I'm just going to do one.
Red, Sarkin. Let's see. Black. I'm basically choosing all the mythics in each of these colors.
Yeah.
So, I like each of the mythics except for... Yeah, so I'd just say each of the mythics. All 5 of those mono-colored mythics are really good. What would you
What's
say?
your favorite card?
From them?
From everything, yeah.
From everything. Well, okay. It's a choice between Sarkin, the white mythic, the Wingmate Rock, and the green mythic, the Hooded Hydra. I'm going to cut the Hydra from that list. I do like it, but it's probably third best of those. So you're given the choice between the Winged Rock and Sarkin. Sarkin wins.
Okay. I think best card is Sarkin, and my favorite card is the Bear Punch card.
Bear Punch card does win flavor awards. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for watching part 1, everyone, of our set review for Khans of Tarkir. As per usual, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. We enjoy the God, I can't even speak today. Publicity.
The publicity.
Publicity. Anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you in our next video.